Over the course of the year, we'll be running a weather monitoring program in our classroom. There will be multiple activities during this program, including jobs for students in the classroom, instruments they will learn to use to monitor the weather, and different aspects about the seasons as we go throughout the year. We will have the students use higher order thinking to analyze and evaluate their data, while also creating different ways to report said data. The students will be working collaboratively in groups, which will help them learn how to work well with others, as well as the importance of teamwork and group accountability. There will be multiple activities associated with each season and in regards to different subject matters. During the fall, the students will gather leaves once a week from the same tree for a specific amount of time. They will then create a way to display the leaves chronologically and make observations about what is happening to the leaves. This will tie into our lesson on the life of a plant. Once the snow starts to fall, students will be measuring daily snowfall and creating a system to keep what they have recorded. This will lead to our discussion on the different states of water, solid, liquid, and gas. We will then discuss snowfall in different areas on the map and discuss why some places might get more than others. In the spring, students will plant different types of seeds and make observations about its growth, including measuring the height of each plant. This will continue our learning of the plant life cycle. Once the weather gets warmer, each group of students will place a jar of water outside. They will then record where the water line is located each day to see if the rise in temperature had any effect on the water in the jug. We will be discussing evaporation during this time.
In our classroom, we will have 3 jobs for our students to do. Each student will be assigned in small groups to a classroom job. These include being in the newsroom, recess report, or weather historian. The students in the newsroom will be directed to collect data from our weather instruments that were previously set up. They will then report this data to the class. The next job is recess report. Our students will be required to research the forecast for recess and present their findings to the class. They can give advice as to how many layers to wear or if recess will be inside due to severe weather. The last job our students could have is being a weather historian. The weather historian researches famous weather incidences and gives a presentation on each of their favorite incidences.
Throughout the course of the year, our students are going to learn how to use a variety of different weather monitoring devices that will aid them in providing accurate weather reports back to the class. There are 4 different main instruments that the students are going to be working with this year, and they are barometers, thermometers, anemometers, and rain gauges. Barometers are instruments that measure the amount of rain or the amount of pressure in an area. Thermometers measure the temperature, anemometers measure the wind speed, and rain gauges measure the amount of rainfall that has occurred. There will be other tools used in the classroom to measure different elements of the weather that will help aid the students in learning. These students will be able to learn how to correctly measure using a ruler. They will know how to plot points on a graph to demonstrate differences in temperature and rainfall over time. And they will also be using beakers to learn about volume produced from the rain. We are looking forward to starting this year-long project of weather monitoring with the students in our classroom. We believe that the students are going to have fun with the lesson plans that are based on each season, the different jobs that are assigned in the classroom, and learning how to incorporate new and old tools into their lives. If your parents have any questions, feel free to email us or stop by and check out the weather monitoring program for yourself.